here at Fighting Systems. Legend in our sport, black belt for many, many, many years. Muay Thai champion in Thailand. Well, he wasn't a champion in Thailand. He trained in Thailand, but he's a badass, and he's doing the ring doctorship tonight. So we love all you guys. Thank you for everything you do for us. Without you, none of this would be possible.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a good one, guys. You know, Brandon Kelly's coming off that loss to Devin Stanley, but he's better suited for the boxing, kickboxing world, not the MMA world.
He's back in his wheelhouse
And he's
now.
back in his wheelhouse.
I don't think Brandon Kelly ever trained a day of grappling.
I don't. Yeah, and I don't think so. And that's one of the things you learn with grappling is you can't come forward all the time because you're going to get taken down.
But you know, you see what a freak he was in that fight. That takedown that he landed against Devin Stanley, who's a good wrestler, was impressive. He just got caught.
He just got caught. You know, and he said what he said was he was not a grappler, which is not an excuse to me. If you sign up for an MMA fight, you better learn to be a grappler. However,
that's the thing.
Now we're in his wheelhouse now.
Kelly's a competitor. I think he just likes to compete. Hell, his last competition last weekend, he was in Florida for the
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is a catchweight boxing match. 160 pounds. Coming to you out of the blue corner from Tommy Thomas Boxing, Dillon Maverick Murphy. And out of the red corner, his opponent, a 5-time American Ninja Warrior, a 3-time Guinness World Record holder, a 3-time Collegiate All-American, professional bodybuilder, and recently 3rd place in America's Best Natural Mustache Competition. He is Brendan Kelly!
And how many belts has he got now? About 6? He's collecting belts like scalps.
But here's the thing about Brendan. He's figured out the part that other people haven't figured out is that it's just not about fighting. It's also about social media.
Yes.
And that's why he's getting on cards, because he has a huge following. Whether it's his mustache or his fighting style, people want to see him fight. I don't know if they want to see him win or if they want to see him lose, but they definitely want to see him fight.
He's an interesting character all around. There's not many Brendan Kellys in this world.
And I see him now, you know, it's like you said, when he first started, he was more of a fighter. Now he's boxing. I see him using a jab and leaning with the jab and everything. It looks good.
Absolutely.
Well, and he knocks him down.
Oh, look at that overhand right. That was beautiful.
Kelly has big power as well.
Now he's getting a little wild on his and trying to finish him, but he looked good. Like, as your point, he was guarding his chin behind the shoulder.
Slowed down there. Beautiful jab.
Yeah. And that's a sign of experience there, too. He slowed down, right? He realized he didn't have anything. Let's slow it back down. And here we are.
Well, when we first saw him, he was always at 11.
Good uppercut.
He didn't time explosions like this.
Yeah, he's looking good so far.
Oh, yeah. You know, he was smelling blood there for a second, and he calmed himself down. You know, that's something for somebody, 26 fights. That's what they're going to know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can see the difference between him and some of the amateurs that went before him, right? He's also cutting the corners a little bit. I mean, yeah, some of these punches are wild, but that's because he feels that they're there. Right?
Oh, well, he's so explosive, too. He can get away with that big wild overhand.
And his footwork's there, right? It might be a little wild, but his feet never change.
And that's the thing, that Murph here, he's got better footwork from what I'm seeing right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's staying more relaxed. He slipped up there for a second, but he's staying more relaxed. That was a very close punch.
Yeah. Well, it reminds me of a fight we saw earlier. Like, if those punches land, they're going to land. And I think that might have been one of your guys. Like, early on, the punches weren't landing, and then second round, bam, they started landing.
Yeah, I mean, Devin, he got caught in the first round.
Exactly. And that was the difference, right? The first round, he was whiffing, and then they finally found a home.
Yeah.
Good jabs right there by Murphy. That was very good.
I noticed Murphy's kind of adjusting to Brendan's style as this fight goes along as well.
Yeah, he stayed calm, and he just kept... Oh! What an overhand right. Beautiful. But he took it like a champion.
Oh, not that one.
Right. Oh,
his legs are gone, ladies and gentlemen, and Brendan smells blood here.
Oh, look at that.
He's wobbling right now.
I worry that Murph's game plan was to, wait till he tires out because he is throwing this stuff. Brendan Kelly doesn't get tired.
No, you can't bank on that
Solid
with
point.
Kelly.
Solid. Oh, look,
In the beginning, people could when he didn't know how to time those explosions.
Oh.
In a three-minute round fight, he did gas.
Yes.
He's found a home.
We've not seen that in a long time.
All his right hands are finding a home right now. All of them.
Oh, Murphy's hurt. You don't
yeah.
recover from a shot like that within a minute or two.
His head has.
I see if another overhand right just come in.
He
at the end
got
of the
caught
round.
right behind the ear, too.
Oh
Your
maybe not.
equilibrium's gone.
He's content to take the round here.
Murphy's a tough guy.
Tough guy, but I give the activity to Kelly on that round.
100%.
Right.
Yes.
Just the way Murphy's trying to hide how he's hurt there, like it shows he's got a lot of experience.
When Brendan throws those big punches, if Murphy would come right behind them with just a couple pieces, that's going to point him up. you
Yeah.
know.
Well, as soon as
That's
he
a great
opened
point.
up though
Great
and
point.
started putting punches together, that's when he got caught.
Yeah, he can't get in there and throw a punch.
You can't
He's gotta
stand
just
in front
pop,
of Brennan.
Yes.
You can't. You just can't. He's too. Brennan is explosive and powerful. If you try to piece him up, you're going to get caught on the end of something. That's what happened. Like he threw one too many punches, didn't get out of the way.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's exactly it. A lot of people think their combo ends after they're done throwing punches. That's not how it is. Your combo ends when you're safe. When you're out of the way, your hands are up, you're good.
Spoken like a true fighter. All right, let's see what adjustments are made between this round. This is, the first round is always interesting. The second round is the most interesting because that's where you make adjustments.
The biggest thing I'm looking at right now is how much Murphy has recovered.
He looks good. Looks solid. Hands are still straight. Look, now he backed up. So he knew that overhand right was coming. That was an adjustment. And he landed his own overhand right.
Nice shots.
Oh, my gosh. That was a good one.
Has the power advantage. You see Murphy cracked him too.
Exactly. It reminds me of the Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor. They both landed a left hook, but one got knocked out.
Kelly is one of those guys who will take one to give one as well.
Yeah, I think that if
great double jab, straight right, but he was not solid on his footwork there.
I think if Murph would roll a little, move his head a little more, I think he would find a little more success as well.
Murphy looks a little gun shy.
Well, and that's the thing. I can look at Murphy and think that he has the better technique. It's just that, those wild right hands are finding a home.
Anytime that Kelly faints,
good jab.
Murphy's biting on it now.
I'd
like to see Kelly fainting more.
Those overhand right, and that's the only difference on those overhand rights is that Kelly's right foot comes off the ground. So he's not what they call sitting down on the punch. He's not getting all the power.
Yeah.
And that's why Murphy's still in the ball game. If he'd sit on that.
Kelly almost throws like old school, like Jack Dempsey. He's falling into it. Throwing himself into that overhand.
Much like you throw a football, right? But that's not where you're going to get all your power.
Guys, so far in this round, I'm giving it to Murphy so far.
Yeah, he's staying true to his game. Good technique, right? He's staying in the pocket.
He's wary of those counters too now.
Oh, what an overhand right. But that's why he's standing, as we said. That's because those are landing. We can hear it from here.
And they're catching Murphy in a weird spot right behind the ear, too. Even though he's got his guard up, his hands are where they're supposed to be. He's still getting clipped.
Absolutely. Great fight, though.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he got off balance there with a big left hook.
Hey, buddy, Murphy, they're not calling it. That's the thing. When these people get excited, man, you didn't do anything.
Yes.
You better follow it up. And he's doing a good job. He stalked him down, but let's make sure he doesn't get hit with an overhand right himself because he has pretty much every time. Right there it comes.
He changed levels. Good.
Hey, ducked them both. That's beautiful.
And we saw that Zuri McAllister did a great job with that against Kelly.
Zuri had a great awkward style, too.
Zuri could not, Kelly couldn't touch him. Like, it was a beautiful fight. It was a fight that I thought should have probably went Zuri's way. But,
another overhand right.
He made Kelly miss more than anybody I've ever seen.
He did a lot of angles and in and out.
Yeah. And that's what I know of Zuri. Zuri's from Charleston. Great athlete. He knows how to move, and he's very awkward, right? Much like Brandon, right? So it's like, they're very similar. 14 seconds here. This is a tough round to pick.
Brandon's a guy that if you can make him miss, you could make him pay dearly because he overthrows so much.
Yes.
He sure does, yes.
If he would just take a half step to his left, and then when he throws that big punch and pop him, come right behind his shoulder and pop him with it,
Well, I know when I was trying to learn to box, I would overthrow that overhand right. Every time I'd get caught over the top with the left hook.
Yes.
All they got to do is slide back, throw that left hook.
Yep.
So how do you guys see this? Do you see it 1-1? Do you see it 0-2?
I do see it 1-1.
1-1 right now.
Kelly had a big first round.
He did. He did. And then he came down to earth a little bit, right? Some adjustments were made. He wasn't finding that overhand
I
right.
think you can say more about Murphy there. Murphy recovered
Absolutely.
so well. He fought so much smarter in that second because he knew what to expect. Kelly's a weird guy to prepare for.
If I was going to give Murphy advice, I'd say he's technically better. His activity is not up to par with Kelly's, right?
I would agree.
And the activity sometimes wins. Sometimes even when punches aren't landing and you're blocking him, still the activity that's going to win the round.
It's almost what Denzel said. Kelly's like the anti-boxer.
Yes.
You know, if you're going to come in out of shape against Kelly, you're not going to be able to deal with his pace. It's going to be a long night, even if you can outbox him.
But I do like this. I think Murphy knew. You see him run to him.
Yes.
So I think his corner said, hey, you might be down. Either way, whoever wins this round is going to win. And look, he knows it, and he's coming. A lot of times you tell a fighter that, and they don't make any adjustment, and you know, oh, man, I'm in for a long night.
That's another unsaid thing. Judges like the style of Brendan Kelly.
They
I've
do.
noticed that.
They do. Well, because he's trying to win.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's the difference, right? There's one guy that's being technical.
And even if he's missing, these big punches look good.
He's trying to win. Yeah, and that was years ago. Forrest Griffin won a UFC championship that way. I would watch fights, and he didn't land any punches, but he threw 10 punches.
Yes.
You know?
Kelly landed the overhand, but then Murphy just stayed in his face and made him pay for it. That's what we need to see.
This is a hell of a
He's
third round.
making him look bad right now.
And he knows it. Look at that.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. 2 minutes to go.
Kelly looks tired.
Yes, he does.
Murphy is coming on.
Oh, he knows. He knows.
He's got to keep after it.
He is. This is the first time somebody's done what they're supposed to do.
I think you have to put Kelly on his back foot.
I think so, too. But that's easier said than done. And Murphy is doing it.
A guy that's such a freak athlete like that, it's tough to lead.
Oh, look. But those overhand rights for Kelly don't have the pop because he's so tired.
Yes, he is exhausted.
Even there, did you see that overhand right there?
If you're in Murphy's corner, you've got to be calling him forward, telling him, come on, this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that body shot. That was nice.
I would be over there screaming, go.
As long as Murphy doesn't walk into something. Because I know that Kelly carries big.
Oh, look at that right.
Good counting.
Woo.
There you go. Look at that turn.
Oh, big moment there.
No, that was
no
beautiful.
Score, but man.
He's getting chastised there, but that's exactly what you should do.
And look at Kelly.
That's going to take some wind out of the sails as well.
It sure was. So far, I got Murphy up this round with 1 minute to go.
Definitely.
Oh, he's swinging for the fences. Look at that uppercut.
He tried to come over the shoulder.
Looks like a different man, too, as far as his confidence. He knows he's winning this fight.
Well, it reminds me a lot of Travis's fight, right? Where the first round looked rough, and then all of a sudden he found a groove, and he came back. And it reminds me exactly of that fight.
Yeah.
He had just enough confidence to say, hey, I'm coming.
Murphy just has to stay smart here.
Beautiful job, him getting his head off the center line.
Absolutely.
Just away from that counter of Kelly.
It's either good corner work or good work by him. They both did a great job.
Kelly's slowing way down.
Yeah, that overhand right can't find a home anymore. See, it's missing wildly.
And it's coming.
Look
so
at that.
Much slower.
Oh!
Yeah.
Kelly's fading.
Yeah. All those punches, they're not landing like they did the first round.
I think Murphy smells it, too.
I think so, too.
He knows.
Right there. If
Kelly's going to
10
go
seconds.
Wild. Kelly's going to go wild.
Let's go. 10 seconds. Let's see.
Straight right from Murphy lands.
Oh, what is that left hook? Overhand right. What a barn burner.
Murphy stole this fight, ladies and gentlemen.
This is going to be amazing. I could see it going either way.
Yeah.
I don't see how the second and third aren't going to Murphy, though.
I just don't trust judges.
First round, though, you got to wonder how they scored that.
And the judges, they see a lot of personality.
They do.
That influences them a bunch. And Kelly is full of it.
And crowd work, right?
Yes.
Every time Kelly lands a punch, the crowd gets excited.
I've said this before. The judges love Brendan Kelly.
But look at Brendan right now.
I love Brendan
He's
Kelly.
sucking air.
But I've seen a couple decisions. I think Brendan will know that I've not agreed with them. There have been a couple fights there where I thought the other guy should have won. Zuri McAllister was one of them. And that's why I don't know what we're going to see here.
Nobody knows, which is the beauty.
Because Kelly fought a hell of a fight, and he had him hurt so bad in the first round.
Yes.
All I know is the best interview in town's coming up to pick the winner. Listen, win or lose, the guy brings it.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and that's why he's a fan favorite.
And he's got some wonderful Kamehameha shorts on.
He does, and his shoes are beautiful as well.
giving it up to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. He's a showman, and there's something to that. A lot of people need to learn from that, meaning that he's getting put on shows because he's got, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000 followers, whatever it is, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he's got a personality. When you can pick 20 different people at that weight class, what makes me pick you?
Exactly.
Right?
Who's going to
gotta
put asses in seats?
Exactly. And he's got that.
Yes. All right, we're going to send it to Elijah now, huh?
It's an interesting decision.
Oh, it's going to be something. Let's see what happens here. Like I said, I'm giving it to Murphy, but like you said,
Ladies and gentlemen, after a 3-round war, your judges have come to a decision. All 3 judges have this as a unanimous decision. And your winner, out of the red corner, the Ninja, Belinda and Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the American Ninja Warrior, Brendan Kelly. My friend, that was an absolute barn burner. I expect nothing less from you. Every time you come out here, you come to fight. This was a close decision. You came up, first round, you had him hurt so bad.
Yeah.
He started coming back in the second, third. Second round was close. Third round, it looked like you were fading a little.
Oh, yeah.
Talk me through it. All right, hey, just so the camera people know, the only reason everyone out here is booing is because this is his hometown. All right, just so everybody knows, that's the only reason people are booing. All right, second thing, this was a great fight. I challenged him. He challenged me a 3-minute fight. He wants to get pro, so I did it. I'm not normally a 3-minute round fighter. Everybody knows that. So it was fun. Got to challenge myself. Got good, put on a good battle. Really cool thing is this might be my last kind of new line fight. I just signed a big fight contract to go fight G. Perez, the guy that just fought Bryce Hall. I'll fight him in Miami December 8th. And it looks like from there, I'll just kind of stay more in the influencer scene and go from there. But hey, thanks for all the boos. Y'all make this so much more fun for me. I love going in people's hometowns and winning and having this, all right? You all make this enjoyable for me. I love it. Keep booing me. Keep making me hungry. I'm going to come out here and dominate more. Thank you very much, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, one moment. This is a man right here who is not responsible for that decision and just fought his heart out. Give it up for Brendan Kelly. This may be the last time we see him at New Line, and he has delivered some of the most exciting fights that we've ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, Brendan Kelly.